Hello, hello, beautiful people. Sorry, that kind of took me by surprise because Facebook has just been, it hasn't been letting me go live. Anyway, and for those of you who don't know, my name's Heather Bussey and I am an elite status presenter with Younique. And yeah, I was asked to do a cut crease tutorial. Let me say, I'm not the best at cut creases. I'm actually learning this as I go. So, you know, keep that in mind, okay, guys? So I'm learning as I go, but we need some new techniques, right? Everybody's bored of seeing the same thing. So, yes. So this is what I'm going to be trying to demonstrate today is this cut crease that I've done on my other eye. I'm going to try and do it on this eye, okay? We're going to try. Try is the operative word. Okay. All right. So what I've done is I've already put concealer on. I don't have the rest of my makeup done because I did experience fallout. So I'm glad I didn't. I have my brow done. I have concealer and setting powder over my eye and under eye area just so that I have a base to work with. Okay. 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 So to start this out, I'm going to use this shade Hesitant. And I was very hesitant to do this because, guys, I'm not the best at it. So yeah. Here we go. So Hesitant is going to be my transition shade, and I'm going to focus this above my crease area. I have hooded eyes, so this makes this even more difficult because I end up with the transfer of color if I don't do it right. So yeah, so Hesitant, here we go. And I'm just blending this all in really well into my upper crease area. Hello, hello everyone. Say hi if you're watching. Don't leave me hanging in Facebook land. So yes, the title, guys. I do not do this regularly. I'm not the best at it. I'm still learning. So we're doing okay so far. I mean, you know, this side doesn't look terrible, right? It doesn't. And it was awful because when I tried to do it the other day, I really jacked it up. So, yeah. Okay, so we have our transition shade on there. It really doesn't look that much different, but that's cool. It's okay. Okay, so now I'm going to take a color. It is very similar to Fervent. This particular color we don't carry anymore, but Fervent is, you know, basically a dupe for it. This was a special edition palette. So that's what I'm using. Okay. Let me grab my crease brush. And I'm using more brushes than I normally do too. I'm gonna jump back. Ooh. Oh, and I do want to say, guys, look at this brush. Isn't this brush so cool? I just got this the other day. This is the one that comes with the September. September, right? September Kudos. Guys, I like this because this is stiffer than the other brow palette, but I really like how defined it makes it. And this is only available through this month's Kudos, and that's what I'd use to do my brows today too. Okay? Okay. Just throw that out there. Plus because I dropped it. Alright, so for this color, and I'm going with Fervent is what I'm calling it. It's a dupe for Fervent, okay? I am going to take this, when you feel your eye, okay, because I have hooded eyes, if I do it in my crease, pretty much is pointless. I mean, this eye is pretty much in my crease anyway. Okay, hold on, Stella, I gotta look at it doesn't show me the whole message, hold up. Oh, I'm sorry that you feel like a clown. So, it's taken me a little bit of practice. One thing is, definitely you need to use a primer of some sort. Either that's foundation or concealer, which is what I use today, or an eye primer, just something to even out the tone of your eyes, okay? Because plus, since we have hooded eyes, it kind of gets wrinkly and they call it crepey, you know what I mean? Where the skin is just kind of, I don't even know how to describe it, or it's wrinkly, I guess, is best. This kind of evens that out, so it gives your eyeshadow a base to sit on, and it's going to make your eyeshadow brighter, okay? And then it's going to show really well that way, and that's what I have to do. I do generally put like a setting powder, or you can use like a skin tone eyeshadow just to set it in place so that doesn't move, so it gives you a really good area to blend in, okay? But that's my best for you, okay? That's what I do. And our eyeshadows are actually really highly pigmented too, so that helps a little bit. Okay, so because I have hooded eyes, I'm going to find where my eye socket is. That's where I'm going to make my crease, is right there in my eye socket, because it's really pointless to do it otherwise, okay? So I'm taking my crease brush with Fervent, and we're just going to lightly go right in where my eye socket is. And I am pressing a little harder than I normally would, because I really want to make sure that this stays right there where that is. And another thing too, Stella, is you can use do small amounts at first, and then, you know, build up to the darker color so that you get that. So so if you're feeling like a clown, it might be that your colors are going on too dark at first, and then when you try and blend them out, it's not really getting it. If that makes sense, I'm hoping so. But it's not a weird question, because I'll tell you what, I have really struggled with this. I never could understand why my eye makeup would never look like everybody else's. I'm like, well, that's a gorgeous eye look. I want to do it. Why can't I do it? And it takes just a little bit of tweaking to make it work for us. And they say cut creases are supposed to be amazing for people with hooded eyes, right? But even doing a cut crease, I still had to make adaptations to make it work for me, even with my hooded eyes. So, you know, there's that. Okay, so next color I'm going to use is Inconceivable, and that is this dark gray matte color. I'm doing all mattes except for my eyelid, okay? They say that we should use mattes. I like to use shimmers on my upper crease as well, but they say that we shouldn't. But, you know, whatever. Oh, and I don't know if I missed anybody. If I missed anybody, say hi again, because it was stuck. My comments were stuck. Okay, so Inconceivable. I'm going to put that right over top of that Fervent color, okay? Still in that eye socket area. And it's going to look messy for now. But we're going to clean it up. And I probably put too much. Haha. Oh well. Like I said, learning experience for me too. And I'm going to blend that a little bit with my big fluffy friend, and then we're going to add some more of that Fervent color to kind of soften it. Okay, yeah, and it could be too, if you're blending too roughly, believe it or not. So the general rule of thumb is either the eyeshadow motion or the circular motion, but make sure that you have a light touch when you do it. As I say that, and I totally went against that today. But it'll make your colors blend so much more nicely. Yeah. And even if you do get a little bit much, you can still kind of, you know, fix it. I'm fixing this one right now. But yeah, and try and get highly pigmented colors. That's going to be a big thing for you too, is they need to be highly pigmented. And I'm really glad that I'm providing value to you, Stella. Sometimes I get on here and I'm like, okay, I'm going to do another video, you know, who's going to watch, blah, you know, what's the point? And it's not always like that, but there are days, you know, everybody has bad days, right? Raise your hand if you have a bad day too at work, where you're like, oh, I have to do this again. So I'm really glad to hear that you are finding value with me. All right. I'm going to take another fluffy brush. This is a new brush. This is not a unique brush. We did come out with something similar, but it's not available yet. Hence I don't have it. And I'm going to be using a new brush too that was really good to lay down this pigmented color. Oh my gosh. I'll show that in a minute. Okay, but anyway, there's this. Going back into that Fervent color just a little bit, just to blend out that line. And I'm also going to bring it down onto the outer V area, just so I can start darkening that up as well. So yes, this is going to be a cut crease, but it's kind of not. Does that make sense? I hope so. Okay, and then I just want to blend the outer edges. This does take a little bit more blending than, you know, normal. But the effect is so worth it once it's done. Okay. And I'm trying to make it so it's not really hard, but again, this is learning just for me as well. Okay, so now I'm going to go on with concealer, and I'm going to really cut out that crease, and then we're going to darken it up even more here in a minute. I am using the shade Organza, which is one of our really light shades. It's literally a drop is all I'm going to use, and I won't even use that whole thing there. What a waste. Oh, and I'm going to use my Brow Artist brush, which is the other one, which maybe I can show you the difference between these two brushes. Okay, so this is the Brow Artist brush, and this side is the angled side, this side is the straight edge, but it's so flimsy, right? I really like the new brush that has the spoolie on the end because it's stiffer, it feels like, and it's dirty also. Okay, but I'm going to use the straight edge of my Brow Artist brush to carve in that crease. And I need a closer mirror, guys, sorry. And I am going to go above. See where my crease sits? I'm going to go above that because if I don't, I'm going to put that makeup there anyway, not willingly, because my eyeshadow is just going to transfer. So we're going to put it there because it's going to transfer anyway. And all the YouTube gurus, they make this look so neat and precise and all that stuff. I'm like, no, let's do it for real people. Yes. Because if you can get a neat and precise line when you're dealing with the fold of your skin anyway, you know, my goodness, you are my hero. But I can't. So, alright. And I'm going to set that in place again with a little bit more setting powder. Just a little dab will do ya. Because I am working within my crease, and it's going to get funky in a minute if I don't. And I just grabbed my crease brush, it'll work. Because I'm just pressing that in there just to set it. And then we're going to put the shimmer color, and then we're going to carve that crease just a little bit more. And I didn't go all the way across because I want to leave the darkness over here, and I'm going to blend it over on top of the shimmer in a minute. In a minute. Okay, I am using the shade Optimistic, which is this one right here. I want to show you guys this really cool brush. It is made for shimmers and it is made for glitter. It is not a Younique one. I hate to say it's not. It's a NYX brush. So Younique, we need this brush. Okay, it's two-sided. These look like the little, you know, sponge brushes that we're all used to, but it's not. It's like a little rubber, right? And it picks up the color so well, and it's really good for pressing it on there. Thank you, thank you. I need more loves in my life and likes in my life. So, yes, I'm pushing for Younique to come up with this brush. But for now, I will use somebody else's. That's okay. And I'm just going to press this. But see how nicely that puts the color on? Oh my gosh. I was a little leery about trying it, and then I was like, you know what? I'm just going to get it. I am, because I use a lot of shimmers. And it makes it so the shimmer is so pigmented. Because I'm not losing anything in like brushing it on or anything. or it's not getting caught up in the bristles of the brush. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Super cool. I like this brush. Just gonna say that. I don't know how well our cleaner is going to work on it, but we'll find out. Okay. My dogs are going crazy. I think I'm hearing weird noises. Okay, so I'm going to take that same brush, that Brow Artist brush, and I'm going to go back into Inconceivable, which is the dark gray, and I'm going to really cut out that crease above and make it a little bit more precise. That's my goal anyway. Mirror, 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 there you are. And I have to lift my eyebrows just so I can see that, guys, because, you know, that hood is so bad. Okay, there we got that. Now I'm going to blend that really, really, really carefully with more of that Fervent color, which is that dark pink. And then I'm also going to blend down onto the outer area, so I kind of blend in that shade there. The Optimistic shade. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm going to start there. Like I said, guys, this is probably not perfect. This is a learning experience for me. Because believe it or not, guys, I didn't used to wear makeup. I didn't. Because I had hooded eyes. I would just wear, you know, the eyeshadow on just the movable part of my lid. I would wear some mascara. I would wear the wrong shade of foundation. I mean, really, 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 really wrong. You guys will notice I'm really pale once I put my foundation on because I have this redness here. I used to wear like the ivory shade of foundation. Okay, I had no clue what I was doing, none whatsoever. So I would wear the ivory shade and I would look like a ghost. Okay, I had no idea. So the reason I'm saying that is this is a learning experience for me, just like you guys. I have to learn new techniques all the time, because I want to be able to show you guys all the eye makeup looks that you want to do, you know? Just like I want to do them. Okay, so, believe it or not, my cut crease is done. Yay! Now I'm going to take some eyeliner, okay? And I'm going to line my inner waterline. Maybe I'm going to line my inner waterline. And I'm just using a brown color for this today. And I will probably add a little bit smoked out under my eyes, but I still have to put on foundation. I haven't even done that yet because I knew fallout was going to happen. So I just did my eyes today for you. And then I'm going to do some mascara. I do want to talk to you just briefly about this month's special, okay? Because I did use all the products from this month's special, or I will here in just a second. So it comes with an eyebrow pencil, or eyebrow brush of your choice, okay? This is the new one that has the spoolie on the end and then the angled brush. I personally really like this one. Then this one has a straight edge and the angle side. This is a Brow Artist brush, okay? Then it comes with an eyeliner of your choice of shade. The one I used today is a brown. It is Prim. It's the lighter brown. And then the brow palette in your choice, okay? Now guys, I've used this as a primer. This is a great highlight, which I'm going to use here shortly. I used both powders on my brows. I didn't use the wax because literally, guys, I just got my brows done today, so they really didn't need any waxing to make them stay in place. But, you know, it's there if you need it. And then mascara. You get your choice of brown, or black, or waterproof black. I am personally really liking the brown. I really like how full it makes my lashes look. So that's what I'm using today, is the brown. And it's a huge deal. Huge, huge, huge deal. And we guarantee you'll love anything you try from us. Okay? Okay, let's do some mascara. And I'm not doing lower lash line mascara yet either, because I still have to put on my foundation and stuff. If you can't tell, this is the side I sleep on. My lashes are all wonky over here. They're like, what are you doing to us? Okay, we're going to do another coat here in a minute. So does anybody have any questions for me? Maybe, so I don't know. Ugh. Gotta do something about my hair today too. And the rest of my makeup. That might be helpful. The rest of my makeup. Maybe. Does this seem like a look you want to try? I would love to see pictures if you try this. I would love it. Love it. That would be fun, you know? That would be a lot of fun. Okay, so now I'm going to do the second coat of the brown mascara. I don't know why I'm freezing. I'm sorry, guys. Facebook and me are just not getting along lately. Oh, what's really cool about this brown mascara is if you're, if you're not a wax kind of person for your brows to make them stay in place, you can use this as brow gel. Yes. I haven't done it yet, but I've heard it works wonderfully. Oh, thank you. That would be awesome, Stella. I would love to see pictures. All right, so there we go. I got some mascara on. So I'm gonna hop off of here. I'm gonna finish the rest of my face, and there'll be pictures for me later on from that, 45 or 85 degree angle in perfect lighting. No, it's not. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, my face is not as orange as it looks, but my hair, guys, it catches the light just right. It makes my face look orange. I don't know if I like that yet. So anyway, love y'all, stay beautiful, and have a wonderful day. Bye.